Namibia is an African youth network, on population and development that is in the forefront of Africa's development. The network was officially launched in 2012, and they have a branch here in Namibia as well, extending to all corners of the African continent. And joining us this morning with an update about the activities of the network here in the town of Lüderitz is none other than Erastus Angula, who is the Director of Gender, or for Gender, at AfriYAN. Erastus, a very good morning to you. Thank you for being with us this morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
How are things going here in Lüderitz?
Lüderitz, Lüderitz.
It's a lot going on,
It's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Allow me to say Lüderitz is pregnant with opportunities. Absolutely. Right now. We are seeing an influx of people daily. We are seeing new faces daily, new number plates. Lüderitz is not what it used to be. I grew up here, I schooled here. If I have to compare how it was when I was growing up to now, I'm seeing a lot of opportunities, 100%. Not only for young people, but for everybody else.
Very much indeed. Of course, you form part of AfriYAN, which is really a continental, youth initiative. It has a branch here in Namibia as well, spreading all the way to the town of Lüderitz, where you represent as well. You're the Director of Gender. First and foremost, for those who are not familiar with AfriYAN, let's start there. What is the mandate of AfriYAN?
Okay. I think you have already defined what AfriYAN is. It's African Youth and Adolescents Network on Population and Development. So we are a youth-led network, rather, not organization. We like to call ourselves network because we are in the region, we're in Africa. So we aim to amplify the voices of young people through youth-led advocacy and meaningful participation through meaningful youth participation at national, global, as well as regional levels. In areas, related to population health, particularly HIV, sexual reproductive health and rights, and the overall well-being of young people in the chase or in the fight to achieve the UN Sustainable Development Goals.
Very much. Fantastic stuff. And how has the network taken a root here in the town of Lüderitz?
How I got introduced to the network, rather, it's through the National Youth Council. So I was attending a National Youth Council capacity building initiative, which is the CSE, Comprehensive Sexuality Education, and the facilitators of that program happened to be an AfriYAN president. So that's how I got introduced to AfriYAN. So I first became the chairperson of the region and served for 3 months and was appointed as the National Director of Logistics at national level. And today I'm the Director of Gender after the AGM last year.
Nice. So, congratulations.
Thank you. So AfriYAN has really, been making strides in terms of, amplifying the voices of each young person in the country. They have been instrumental in capacitating us. I'm a proud product of this network. I know how to raise my voice. I know how to have a seat at the table. They say sometimes if you are not invited at the table, create the seat yourself. So AfriYAN has also, we have a chairperson here in the region. So his name is Junior Nehemiah Mutaleni. So he's serving the whole region, and his vice is Victoria Njebela, who is also the chairperson of the NYC Youth Forum at constituency level.
Fantastic. Talk us about some of the opportunities that exist for youth in this part of the country, but also furthermore some of the challenges that you've observed as a Director of Gender.
The opportunities, like I said, Lüderitz is pregnant with opportunities. Tourism. I myself, I'm a walking tour guide. So when the ships come in, I also do walking tour guides. So that's another opportunity for young people. Then we have the emerging industries that are promised to us. Hydrogen, aqua farming. We have oil and gas. These are all opportunities that we are looking forward to, and hoping that they change the socioeconomic, landscape of Lüderitz. Everybody wants to have a piece of, the jobs being offered, the 15,000 jobs being offered by Hyphen, for instance. The Lüderitz youth in particular are eager, they are very optimistic. They want to be part of this transformation, this just transformation of Lüderitz.
Yeah. Absolutely. And you're also a climate change activist. When you talk about green hydrogen and these exciting developments, the oil and gas discoveries, etc., what do they mean for you as a climate activist as well? And also coming back to the issue of course, the developments around the 15,000 jobs, etc. Do we see the youth involved already at the early onset of these projects here?
Oh, yes. As a climate activist, I am really, really, really happy that Namibia is moving towards, sustainable energy. And also, this is also, not only speaking to the Sustainable Development Goal 13, which is climate action, but also to our nationally determined contributions, courtesy of the Paris Agreement that we have signed. So I'm really grateful that Namibia is steering, the ship towards becoming the energy hub, sustainable energy hub for not only for the region, but also for the whole world. So I'm looking forward, really, because if you look at the population of Lüderitz, 17,000 people, and then you look at what Hyphen alone is offering, 15,000 jobs, and they say at least 20% of those should be youth. So I'm looking at every young person in Lüderitz, at least, maybe 40 to 50% of them having to get a job out of that, and not only jobs, entrepreneurship opportunities as well. And I'm seeing young people also starting to register their businesses, SME businesses. This is in preparing for these industries. I'm really, really looking forward and very, very excited that, I'm going to be part of it. I'm also a stakeholder of the Hyphen guys. So young people are also stakeholders. I can't explain more. I'm out of words of what these opportunities will do to us. If you have a situation where many people are employed, many people are in business, so it will also reduce the crime rate. It will also reduce
the social issues.
The social issues. Because we were lacking, over the years, we're lacking recreational facilities in Lüderitz. But with these emerging industries, this is going to change completely.
Everything.
And we are going to have positive people driving a positive agenda for Lüderitz and for Namibia.
Very much indeed. Just lastly, of course, the Namibia Maritime Museum opens its doors tomorrow. Erastus, what does this mean for the town of Lüderitz? What does it mean, of course, as far as preserving our culture, our heritage, our history through this museum?
All right, let me start by saying, or by mentioning this quote. Those who do not know their history are bound to repeat it.
True.
So the Maritime Museum, being the first or the biggest in sub-Saharan Africa, will be a critical, enabler of maintaining our culture, which is very unique, the Buchter culture. So I think this is also going to boost tourism. I'm for sure going to bring my walking tourists to this venue.
Absolutely.
Because I usually take them to the old museum, which also has a lot of things to offer. But this one will be much bigger, and I can't wait to be part of, this whole transformation.
Very much indeed. Erastus, pleasure talking to you, pleasure meeting you. Thank you for being with us this morning. All the best with what you're doing, and we can't wait to see the impact of your efforts and to have that conversation a few years from now.
Thank you very much.
There you have it. Erastus Angula, he's the Director of Gender at AfriYAN, talking to us about opportunities for youth here in the country. And the town of Lüderitz, pardon me, of course, also talking about the developments here in the town of Lüderitz and what they mean for youth. Certainly a lot of opportunities available, and we can't wait to see how those opportunities are taken up by the youth of Lüderitz.